Hi everyone, this is Dave from DailyTechTV, and in this video I'm going to be answering questions that you posted as comments in my last Q&A session, and also questions I've received via my iPhone and iPad application. Now before I start the Q&A session, I'll just let you know that you're obviously watching this on the DailyTechTV channel. Please do check out my other channel, which is at youtube.com/geekanoids. The link is below this video, and also follow me on Twitter by following @geekanoids. So let's start with the Q&A session. For those of you who don't know, I don't script any of these, so you'll have to bear with me while I read some of the questions. And the first one is from Sean's Macintosh. Great Q&A, love these vids. Thank you very much. If Apple could invent anything for you, what would it be? And could we submit video responses for questions in the future? Well, I'll take that last question first actually. Video responses, that is a fantastic idea. It's fine leaving comments with questions, but if you want to put a video response in, then I will try and edit that into future videos. So yeah, get the video responses coming. Brilliant idea. If Apple could invent anything for you, what would it be? Wow, that is a difficult thing. It's going to sound like a really boring response actually, but I absolutely love Apple's time capsule and also the Airport Extreme base station, but they don't actually build one that has a modem built in. Now I know that wouldn't be of use to me in my current setup, but when I was on BT broadband I would have loved to have had a one-box solution from Apple with a built-in modem. So I would go along that route and ask for something with a built-in modem from Apple. What else could they actually bring to the table? Well, I know we've got the iPod Nano that you can use as a watch on a strap. I'd quite like a sort of dedicated Apple Watch. I know there are a few older versions around where they released Apple Watches, but I would like something really cool, colour screen Apple Watch that may be integrated with Twitter, that sort of thing. That'd be really cool. But anyway, I hope that's answered your question. Thanks very much for that. Next one from Macintosh. £1,000 in your pocket for camera gear, what would you buy? And what about 10,000? Wow, that is a good question as well. Well, £1,000, I would probably buy the Panasonic SD900 camcorder or a Canon HF G10. That's what I would probably buy. I know that's not really camera gear, it's more video gear. If I had £10,000, I would probably be waiting until Nikon brought out their new full frame camera, which we're sort of hopefully getting sometime this year, and I would spend it on that and a couple of good lenses, and I would really try my hardest to then make the switch over to using digital SLR for video. So thanks very much for your question, Mike. Next one. Wow, here is loads. Retro Manification. Are you still going to review the Tizzy mobile TV for the iPod and iPad? I'm still hoping to get hold of that. I have requested one, but they're all out with other people at the moment, but I am hoping to get hold of one. From what I've read, it's not that fantastic because there's no option for an external aerial on it, but I still want to give it a try. My only worry is I'm in quite a poor reception area for digital TV, so the fact that you can't add that external aerial might cause a problem with me reviewing it. But keep watching the channel and hopefully I will get one. The other one as well, Apple Tech Reviewer has put on the last Q&A, that's strange, the default quality is 240p for me. You should be able to switch qualities when you're watching my videos back, and I just want to cover off something that happens quite often. When I upload a video for the first time, many commenters straight away watch it and say, oh, it's in 240p, that's really rubbish. You have to give YouTube a chance to actually catch up and process the video. So if you leave it 5 or 10 minutes normally, then you will be able to watch it in up to 720p. There are around about, I think it's about 48 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every minute. So that is a fantastic amount of video for them to actually process. so please do bear with it. If you do watch one of my videos early on when it's just been uploaded, I'm sure that, you know, if you pop back 5 or 10 minutes, it'll be in the higher resolution. What's this here? No, I can't. Well, I'm missing a poor feature. Well, I will answer this. There is something actually. Love Heart Agron Metal. Great video. Just got a quick question for you. Are there any specific model, phone or camera, etc. that you'd love to use daily as a main device but don't because it's missing a feature or has a poor feature? Well, there is one, and it's a little bit mean mentioning it, but I love my Olympus Pen EPL2, and I use it more or less every day anyway for photo. But if it had 1080p video, then I would probably use that a little bit more. It's just stopping me from using it full time as a video camera. Now I know that I output all of my videos and upload them at 720p, but I do like to record in 1080p because it allows me to crop, to zoom in and out of video a little bit, because I don't have a cameraman, so I do it all in the edit. So I would like it in that. That would make it a lot more useful to me. So thanks very much for that question. Next one is from Iron Soldier 123. How did you get into graphic design? Good question again. Thank you very much for that one. It was mainly because I did a little bit of sort of work doing design for sort of charities and free posters and things like that. And at the time, this company approached me, and they had actually lost quite a few of their staff all in one sort of day, and they needed a freelance designer. And that was when I really started doing it full time. So I went over there sort of on a rescue mission, but as a freelancer to do graphic design for them. And I ended up staying many years. So that was really how I got into it full time. Prior to that, I was an IBM engineer. A little bit of extra info for you. So great question. Next question is from Mr. Chavster123. Hi Dave, what headphones do you use in your spare time and why? Many thanks, Dan. I use my Beats by Dre Solo HD still. Absolutely love them. They're the right combination of size, weight and performance. I did have the Studios as well, but I prefer the Solo HDs. They're not quite as refined as the Studios, but I just like the styling and the weight of them. Just overall a nicer package. So brilliant question. Thank you very much for that. Now the next one, this is weird because people have been saying about my audio quality on the videos. XX Hardcore XX Gamer XX. No offence, but I feel that the audio and video quality of your successive Q&A videos is continually degrading. Might sound strange, but any reason why? Well, there's absolutely no reason why the video quality should degrade. In some of the Q&As I did use the Nikon D50-100, so it should have in fact gone up in quality. I'm back to using my Panasonic camera today. Audio quality, it could be that my microphone is becoming faulty. I use my Sennheiser EW100 for many of the videos. Today I'm using this Sony ECM AW3, if I've got the model number right. This is a Bluetooth wireless mic, so hopefully the audio quality will be a little bit better on this one. I'm sort of experimenting, so you guys can give me some feedback. If this one sounds a lot clearer, let me know, and I'll know that there's potentially something wrong with my Sennheiser mic. But there's no reason really why you should think there's any degradation in the quality of the video. The same person, XX Hardcore Gamer XXX. God, that's a mouthful. But anyway, you know who you are. Will you be getting the Sandy Bridge MacBook Air? Definitely. And through talking with Adam, Mr. Tiebox123, he's sort of tempting me to get the 11-inch one, because last time I had the 13-inch and absolutely loved it, but it does sort of make sense. If you're going to go really thin and light, just get the 11-inch. It's got almost the same resolution screen, and it would mean I'd be able to take a laptop with me practically wherever I go. So I'm probably going to get the 11-inch version, but definitely one of them without a doubt. Next one is from AD3JP. Hey Dave, congrats on the launch of VisBox. Thank you very much. Quick question, I'm delving into photography. After kitting myself out with the Sony Nex 5 and also some lenses, my main question for this is mainly what would be the best way to get exposure. I've got business cards designed in Photoshop, website coming along, but not really sure how else I can promote myself and sell myself to get that necessary exposure to give me a jump start. Cheers. Couple of suggestions. Yes, get that website up and running and only select your best work. So don't put every single photo you take on there. Just select maybe 20 or 30 of your very, very best photos and make the website look brilliant. This is an advert for how good you are. Another way, get onto Flickr, post your photos, get them critiqued, get involved in the community. You will soon get known for producing great quality photos and for giving others feedback as well. So that's another good way. Facebook as well. Now I'm not a big fan personally of Facebook, but post photos to Facebook. Offer your services to friends and family through Facebook. Offer to do some photos for free initially. And then once you've done maybe half a dozen shoots for free, then you can start saying, right, this is my part-time or full-time job and I'm going to be charging a fee from now on, and take it or leave it. You know, people pay for your time, so don't be afraid of charging a friend somewhere along the line £50, £100, £200 for your time. After all, you've invested in the equipment, so you know, just keep going and you'll get there in the end. And the very best of luck to you as well. I really do hope it works out for you. Next one is from eCartman12. Is your iPhone 4 still jailbroken? No, it's not. I went back to 4.3 on it. Have you considered jailbreaking your iPad 2? No, I haven't, but I may do in the future. Whilst using your iPad 2, do you feel like there's things to be desired that are there in the Android tablets? Not anymore, because when iOS 5 comes out on the iPad 2, I will have notifications, which is probably one of the things I missed most. I don't miss the lack of flash, doesn't bother me at all. So no, I don't really miss anything at all. I love it, absolutely love it. Next one is from the Forest Burn. Do you know if the Manfrotto 785B Modo tripod is any good? Let's move my chair. I've got one under here. I've got loads of tripods. Here we go. This is the Modo 785B. 785B. Really, really good. 4-section legs. Absolutely fantastic. I'm pretty sure I did a review of this on the channel somewhere, so have a search for Manfrotto on my channel. But this is an absolutely superb tripod. It's got a quick release plate on the top with a bubble level in it. This sort of trigger positioning as well, so you can sort of position this really quickly and then lock it into position. Now if you saw my Vanguard pistol grip GH100 review, this is very similar. This is sort of like a pistol grip almost, so it's got a button underneath that you flick up, and then when it's in position you push the top button down, that locks it into position. It's also got a photo video mode switch on the side, which either locks it in one orientation or allows you to move it for photos. Very lightweight. It does feel not cheap at all, but it is a cheaper end tripod. It's also got this lever here, which you can, I'm not sure if I'm showing this very well. There you go, you can flick this up and that allows the center column to move up and down, and then you can lock that back in position. And the legs also extend out very, very sort of wide, so you can get nice and low sort of angle shots. So yeah, very good tripod for the money. Really pleased with that. And that's one of the ones that I started off with. That was probably, I think, my second tripod. I had a really cheap one which was just too heavy, and then I got hold of this one. Can't remember how much it was. I think it was about 30 something pounds, something like that. But yeah, really good tripod. So thank you very much again for that question. Next question I can actually answer. Somebody asked me here, Adam the Madman, what was your first laptop? I'm sorry mate, I just can't remember. Very doubtful that it was a Mac though. It was probably a PC, Windows based laptop. Next one is from Technom Tiger Geek. Hey Dave, I was wondering, what do you use to upload videos? By that I mean, for example, you use the iMovie to via upload. Anyway, great videos, awesome work, keep it up, thank you. I export my videos from Adobe Premiere Pro into a folder called Completed Movies. Then I watch the video back just to try and pick up on any errors. Some do slip through, but hopefully I pick up most of them. And then I do a backup of the video files over onto a NAS box, and then I upload using the YouTube video uploader. That's how I do it. So thank you very much for that question. Next one, Pac-Man 101102. My iPod 2G's screen keeps spazzing out. Awesome. Not awesome that it does it. I love the terminology. It will just start blinking blue and start flashing light blue. I can still see, but it's really annoying. Any suggestions? Only one suggestion really, Apple Repair Centre. That's all I can say to that, but thank you very much for the question. So the next question was from Chakra Cannon 97. Dear Dave, thank you for answering my question. No problem at all, that's what these sessions are all about. I have a question regarding DSLRs. My father has a 7-year-old DSLR and it is not working. He wants to buy a camera and having his DSLR repaired. With this I cannot get a good camera for him, so I decided to forego this and get him a new and good DSLR. If you think I'm right, which do you think will be better, 600D or a D5100, so a Canon or a Nikon? It is for amateur photography and short filming. One thing is my dad still has a few Nikon f-mount lenses, thanks. Right, I'm hoping I'm answering this right. The Nikon D5100, I'm not sure whether that will work with the older f-mount lenses. I think it needs the actual motor in the lens. So, couple of suggestions. There's either D5100 and not be able to use those older lenses. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that information, I don't want to misguide you. Or go for something like the D7000, and that will allow you to use the older lenses, because I'm pretty sure the D7000 has the motor in the body. So you could use a bigger variety of lenses with that. The only thing you forego with the D7000 over the 5100 is the D7000 doesn't have the flip screen or the articulating screen, for want of a better term. So you wouldn't be able to flip that screen around and record yourself like I'm doing now. So I hope that's helped, but I would definitely go for a Nikon out of the two if you've got some lenses that you can use. Next one is from Zero. My name is Jason Zero. What was your first Mac, and were you a Windows user before owning a Mac? If so, what made you try a Mac? Wow. Right, first Mac was Power Mac 7600, I think. I always forget the exact model number. I bought it from Harrods. It was £1,200. I put £100 deposit down on it, and then I paid it for it over a year. It was an interest-free credit at the time. Was I a Windows user before owning a Mac? No. Started off with the likes of the ZX81, ZX Spectrum. Then I had Ataris, the 800XL, and then I moved across to, oh sorry, I did have an Atari 1040 ST as well. Moved across to the Amiga, had the Amiga A500, A1200, Amiga A1500, if memory serves me right, which was a fantastic machine, and then I moved over to the Mac. Somewhere in there I also had a Performer as well, an Apple Mac Performer. But yeah, that's my sort of history. Spectrum, did have a Commodore 64 in there as well, then Atari 1040 ST, and then over to the Amiga range of computers. And I did run a little Amiga club as well when I was younger called Amiga Maniacs, which was really cool. We used to publish a magazine for it. Next question is, hey Dave, nice video, 2 questions. What are your favourite iPhone games? Doodle Jump is probably the one I play most. And do you think tablets have potential to replace laptops in the future? And what may be the basic purposes to buy a tablet? And why would someone need to buy it? Well, I think they have the potential to replace a lot of people's use of laptops. I mean, people buy laptops because they think they're going to do these wonderful things with them. Myself included. I've got this laptop here that I'm using, which is a 15-inch MacBook Pro, and I went for that because I had the intention that I'm going to be doing video editing and all this fun, crazy stuff on it. And in reality, I use it for surfing the web, Twitter, and email. So I could have done all of those functions with a tablet device. So for the most part, people who are just doing those tasks could be very well served with the current range of tablet devices, either an iPad 2 or one of the Android based tablets, or even the HP touchpad that's coming out next month. So that is a fantastic question. Now what I'm going to do is, this Q&A session is extremely long because I'm getting so many questions, is I'm going to split this up into 2 parts for this week. So this concludes the first part of the Q&A session, and I'll be publishing the second part of the Q&A tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.